Yes, sir. Hello, and happy new year. Welcome to Soapbox Sports. Clean takes, bold debates, straight from the soapbox. I am amped up. Today we are talking football.
Yes, sir.
We talking playoffs. We talking layoffs. Stefanski, fired. Pete Carrol, fired. Raheem Morris, fired. Gannon, fired. I'm fired up, Brian. How you feeling today?
Man, Christmas came a little late, but I can't complain. Santa always delivers. Let's go, Stefanski, out of here, baby.
Yeah, you got to pour one up after this, man, for that. Because you've been praying on that man's downfall. I've been right there with you, though. Listen.
Already know. But we got to talk about more important things to kick it off. Because we had some big games this weekend. Playoff positioning, who makes the playoffs. But one of the biggest games was Pittsburgh versus the Ravens last night. The pitfall in Pittsburgh. What a game. What a game. Boy, you could have thought the NFL wrote this script themselves. But Chris, was it more the Steelers winning or the Ravens losing? I couldn't tell you either way, honestly.
It was both, bro.
It was both. I couldn't tell you either way, for real.
Obviously. I mean, obviously the Steelers won the game, but the Ravens are going to Raven. So I say the Steelers won it because at the end of the day, they put up enough points to beat the team in front of them. And then when the time came to get key stops, they got the key stops necessary. Aaron Rodgers, I'm not going to say you couldn't have asked for a better game, but in that situation, elite. You couldn't have asked for a better game from him. No turnovers. Was it two touchdowns? Moving the ball all up and down the field in the second half, doing what he had to do to will this team to a playoff. And you couldn't lose at home to Lamar Jackson, a place that he hasn't beaten the Steelers in his entire career. And you can't have that start on your watch, Aaron Rodgers. Ultimately, yes, it was for the division. But yeah, the Steelers won this one. I was about to Freudian slip this one.
Listen. Classic AFC divisional game.
Yeah.
Both teams trying to throw it away. I texted my producer last night, and he was like, it's the battle of who answered, bro. Literally. Who wanted to give it up the most? You got Harbaugh scared to run the ball in the pivotal moments because Derrick Henry fumbles. You got Chris Boswell, who never misses a PTA extra point. Literally missed the first one of the season. Then you give it to the rookie Tyler Luke to ice the game. I knew he was going to miss it. It was plain as day he was going to miss it. But if I had to give it to someone, I got to agree with you, Chris. Pittsburgh took the game because Aaron Rodgers was dealing probably the most accurate passes I've seen this year because the Pittsburgh receivers were creating zero separation. Zero. So he had to put it only where the receiver can make a play. So that throw to Adam Thielen, that Calvin Austin throw, that slip up by the defender, of course, that screen pass, the fire move that gets them down into the red zone, that interception by TJ Watt. Bro, when the players needed to make plays, they made plays. Unfortunately, the Ravens could not make those plays for Lamar Jackson once again.
Yeah, and then you mentioned it, that interception by TJ Watt. Everything about the defense felt like the Steelers' defense again. Now, obviously, everybody's just getting back. TJ's first game back. Cam Hayward's up there in a little bit of age, but he was still out there running the tush-push plays with his brother, which is nice to see. I just felt like when it all came down, the key moments in the game, the Steelers just had a little bit of more of a grasp on it and an understanding of what they wanted to do in those key moments. And again, it's just the Ravens being the Ravens, as always, finding new and creative ways to lose, man. So it's gonna have a lot of questions going into next year. I think the number one question on everybody's mind, though, Brian, is will next year be Lamar Jackson's last year in Baltimore? His contract is up in 2027. They haven't talked about any type of renewals going into this year. Do you feel like, given the history of this program and the history of Lamar Jackson in a Ravens uniform, that next year could be his last year in that uniform, man?
The Baltimore Ravens is a great franchise. It's not a franchise you leave.
Yeah.
But I think this is it for Lamar Jackson. He has the moxie to shake things up and change the guard in the NFL. the guard of quarterbacks staying with the same team until they essentially fall out of their prime is over. Lamar Jackson is going to be the first LeBron James of the NFL. Next season, if the Ravens do not win a Super Bowl, Lamar Jackson is taking his talents to South Beach, to Miami. You heard it here first. It's only right. He's from that area. He has a lot of ties there. And why not win for your home team in your home state? Lamar Jackson out. You like it. You like it. I know you like it, Chris.
Yeah, I'm not.
You want to see it, though.
I don't.
This is what the people want.
I don't hate it because
Come on.
personally, everybody always talks about how our division, the AFC East, is a little bit boring. But now you got Drake May, Josh Allen, and then
Lamar
added
Jackson?
Lamar Jackson in there. That'd
on.
be fun to watch. But I don't see it happening. You really think about this. Everything is there for him. Zach Taylor looks like he's about to come back for the Bengals, so that means they're not about to make the playoffs. The Browns are the Browns. They're not about to make the playoffs. Pittsburgh, after they lose this first playoff game, they're probably going to fire Tomlin. You got to assume they're not going to make the playoffs. The division is wide open for him to continue to be successful. We got to see what happens on the coaching side because there's a lot of questions up in the air in Baltimore. But I feel like if they can get the right coach around him, I think they'll be back in business. He'll re-up. They'll give him the most money he can possibly earn. So, yeah, I think for sure he'll be back in Baltimore.
Yeah, so you think Lamar Jackson should go for more of the same? Because after next year, Derrick Henry will be a year or two older. They'll have to find another running back. The defense getting older.
Harbaugh won't be there.
I mean, hopefully that will probably be the decision that makes him stay is if Harbaugh is there or not. You seen the press conference when they asked him about Harbaugh, and he didn't give a definitive answer like, I want to see Harbaugh here. Like, honestly, you're supposed to step up for your coach in that moment, and he stepped back. Took a clean step back and said, I'm focused on the game that's already over.
I thought it was a good answer, honestly.
I mean, it was a decent answer, but you got to stick up for your guys. If somebody say something about my guy, you're going to talk, you're going to stand up for your guy. And he didn't stand up for Harbaugh in that moment, which means if you're looking into it, he's open. He's open for new coaching. He's open to it. This is the only coach he saw. He's seeing what all of these other QBs are getting with the Sean McVays, the Shanahan's. He's jealous. He's like Patrick Mahomes got Andy Reid.
Yeah.
What do I get? So, listen, if Lamar doesn't get everything that he does want, like a true number one receiver, Zay Flowers, honestly, nice receiver, too small, but he needs a guy. So, I don't know. I would love to see it. There's a chance he may not because, once again, Baltimore is a great franchise, but give the people what they want. And that's what I want to see. Lamar Jackson, switch it up, man.
Go to Miami, though, Brian, of all places.
Yes, sir. What do you mean of all places?
All places,
Miami. Of all places. Right. If he delivers in Miami, go. He delivers in Baltimore. Baltimore already got one. The Ravens already. Ray Lewis is Baltimore's go. Always. MVP. Miami, Lamar to go.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie.
You like it.
I do. I don't.
You like
I'm not gonna
it.
say I like it.
You love it.
I don't.
I don't like it. I love it.
Like it. I love it. Let's go.
I love it. We running with it. Hey, you heard it here first. Lamar, if you hearing us, if you watching us, what you not? We want to see you in the U, baby. Miami.
All right. Hey, listen, we're gonna cross the Hudson. Well, not the Hudson, the Delaware, and head south. Is it south? Yeah, it is south. No, north of Baltimore to another Bird team who had the opportunity yesterday to lock up a number 2 seed with the win, but they decided it was best heading into the playoffs to prioritize their health. And we are talking about none other than the Philadelphia Eagles. Brian, they ultimately ended up losing to a pretty bad team in the Washington Commanders. However, they also ended up losing that 2 seed without winning that game to the Chicago Bears. Do you think they made the right decision in resting their players for this final game?
It was a terrible decision. And y'all lost to Josh Johnson. Y'all wouldn't even have to play that hard. At least play the first half because y'all like to ball in the first half, put up 21 points like y'all do, and then sit the second half. Listen, the Eagles have just punched their ticket to Cancun. They going to Cancun because the first game, you have set yourself up to play the 49ers. You've already saw that the 49ers lost to the Seahawks. You saw that game. So you knew that the Niners were going to be sitting in the sixth seed? Yes.
Yeah, 60, yeah.
The Niners, probably the best team in the NFL, sitting at the 6th seed, who are humming. You said, no, we want to play them the first round instead of who? The Packers? Y'all would have dog walked the Packers. But now y'all playing the 49ers. Good luck. The road is rough and tough. You could have brought everyone to Philly. Every game could have been played in Philly. Because I don't trust the Seahawks. But every game could have been played in Philly. But y'all forfeited that.
That's funny, man, because everybody's been saying, you know, they could have had every game in Philly.
It matters.
Who's to say they still won't?
They won't.
Who's to say they still won't, bro? Are we putting our faith in the upstart Bears and Caleb Williams in his first going around in the playoffs and their bad defense?
They're playing the Packers.
I mean, listen, they almost lost to the Packers last time with Malik Willis. We assume that they're going to be better with Jordan Love when he's healthy. I think it was the right decision, Brian. The Eagles have precedent for this. If you remember last year, Saquon was on the single season rushing record, and they decided to sit him.
That was a bad decision
I
too.
thought that was a bad decision. I really did. I said, if you're gonna sit him, you got to win the Super Bowl. Guess what? They ended up winning the Super Bowl. I think this was the right decision because you're not getting a bye. They had an early bye, if I'm not mistaken. So that means they were playing at least 14 weeks straight. You got to get some rest. You got to figure out a way to get this offense a little bit more continuity. So I think they made the right decision because had any of their key players gotten hurt in that first half, we'd be like, why are you playing? Why are you playing them? You're not going to get the bye. This, that, and the third. They're the defending champs. Yeah, they got to go on the road potentially. But like you said, you don't believe in the Seahawks. I don't believe in the Bears. I still think they could end up as the de facto 1 seed when it's all said and done. So I didn't mind the decision. And I honestly believe that they'll have 2 games at home. I really do believe that.
That's a great belief. But you set up your first round against a juggernaut. Once again,
juggernaut's a strong word, Brian.
49ers have been a juggernaut.
Tell that to the Seahawks.
They got CMC. Seahawks is balling. They're a regular season team. They've been that for their entire history of their organization. They always ball in the regular season. But the 49ers, they got Mike Shanahan, and they've been to the big game. You could have went up against the Packers, Jordan Love, who's been hurt. Like, you could have went up against a team that lost Micah Parsons and picking up the Cowboys leftovers. And Diggs. Like, what?
I'd rather see the 49ers.
They would have been in it. Yeah, I bet you would.
I bet you would
want to see the 49ers over the Packers.
I would rather see the 49ers.
The hurt Packers who don't even have a Russian defense, and you got Saquon.
Yeah, but it's Brock Purdy. You trust in Brock Purdy?
Yes, the one who's been to the Super Bowl. What are you talking about? Do I trust in Brock Purdy? He's been to the Super Bowl.
So has Jalen Hurts, and he's won the Super Bowl.
Yeah, but why have your first round matchup be against the best team?
They didn't have a crappy defense.
You coming in cold.
Their offense is decimated. It's just George Kittle out there. You don't really got to worry about much.
You keep saying their offense is decimated, but they've been the number 1 offense since Brock Purdy's been back.
They scored 3 points against the Seattle Seahawks, bro.
That's fine, bro. That's fine.
And I feel like the defenses for the Seahawks and the Eagles are pretty much a wash. They're very similar, very stout. I think both of them could handle the 49ers. I'm not worried about the 49ers. Had they gotten the Bears, Brian, I'm not even going to lie to you, or the Rams, I'd be like, all right, man, they're in some trouble.
But you love this thing. Okay.
they're in some trouble, man. But listen.
Well, you know what? I can't convince you, so it's okay. Let's go to the sleeper teams.
Okay.
And I'm gonna kick it off because you already know who my sleeper team is. The 49ers. The Super Bowl is in San Francisco this year. They'll be what? The first team, or did Tampa do it?
Tampa was the first, and then the Rams did it right after.
Okay. Well, they'll be the third team. They have the chance to be the third team to make it to the Super Bowl and win it.
In their home.
Shanahan is overdue. He's been multiple times. CMC is playing MVP caliber. Brock Purdy, MVP caliber outside that last game. Their team has a winning formula in the playoffs as well. They're my sleeper pick.
I feel that.
Who you got, Chris?
My sleeper pick is the Jags.
Who?
The Jags.
Trevor.
Yeah, man, they're scary, man, and Trevor is one reason, but the main reason, y'all gonna love this, man. Y'all know how I get down. It's the kicker, Cam Little, bro.
Cam who?
Cam Little.
Okay.
Not Chicken Little, not Stuart Little, Cam Little.
The real Little.
The real Little. Listen, man, yo, I promise you, you don't even have to get to the 50-yard line. You're in his range.
Did he break the record?
Yeah. 68-yarder. That is insane.
He did it in preseason too, right?
He did it in preseason. He did a 70-yarder.
In preseason, yeah, and they said it didn't count.
Yeah. Like, yo, you ain't even got to get to the 30-yard, your own 30. Not the opponent's 30, your own 30. This man's in range. That is scary, bro.
I like that.
That is scary. So they could just kick field goals all day long, bro. Put up points on each drive.
So you said Trevor ain't got to do nothing?
Trevor ain't got to do much. If he gets to the red zone, he can run it in. He's starting to run it in now, which is crazy. But they ain't even got to get to the 50-yard. That's scary, man. For me, that's the sleeper team in the playoffs because they can put up points every single drive. It wouldn't surprise me.
I can't be mad. Like, some would say, why are you picking them as a sleeper team even though they won a division? It's the Jaguars. Yeah. Everyone always sleeps on that organization, that city, everything about that.
They're home underdogs versus the Bills.
Bills, so I get why he has them as sleepers. I like the coach. He got fired under him. Mm-hmm. He got fired, and he makes Trevor, he makes him comfortable. So I'm not mad at that pick, Chris.
I like that. All right, so listen, we're going from the sleeper straight into the wild card weekend, man. I'm excited, man. Brian.
We already know. Let's go. We start with NFC.
NFC, Bears, Packers. Who you got?
The Packers.
Hold on. Nah, I won't have it. Elaborate. Because we usually do pick them. I'm picking the Packers. F what I got to say. Tell me why you're picking the Packers. You've been hating on them all year, bro. Go ahead.
If y'all know me, I didn't call Caleb Williams a bust. I don't believe in Caleb Williams. Great regular season. Ben Johnson has worked magic to get them to where they are, but I believe the Bears are fool's gold, and Matt LaFleur is going to expose them. And Matt LaFleur has playoff experience. Caleb Williams doesn't. Jordan Love got his last year. Pack.
Yeah.
Pack all day.
I agree. I'm going Packers. I'm not giving my explanation. That's been my guys. All right. Next up, we got the Eagles versus the 49ers. I guess I know where you're going.
49ers. They are humming. Yes, they lost to the Seahawks. But I don't even care. Because the Eagles have been grounded all year. The 49ers are going to deliver because Shanahan is going to outcoach Nick Sirianni. CMC is going to cause problems for that defense, and Brock Purdy is going to get Purdy on them. 49ers winning that game.
Eagles. 49ers defense is terrible, bro. Yeah, they need Bosa and Warner back. I think the Eagles, this is going to be a Saquon game.
You know what helps a terrible defense?
What?
A terrible offense. Boy, match made in heaven.
You know what? 49ers.
Match made in heaven.
It's still the Eagles, man. If the 49ers were at home, I'd probably pick them as well, but I think the link is going to be jumping. I think Saquon is going to be Saquon. And for the first time, I think they're going to use Jalen Hurts, right, this year and start running the football with him. So, yeah. And that was giving them a lot of trouble, the mobility of Sam Darnold last week. So, yeah, 49ers going home. Just a little bit too injured. Maybe next year, which is kind of like their theme now. Next game, Panthers versus the Rams.
I couldn't do it. So I went Rams just because their team is so much better. Probably one of the most well-rounded teams in the NFL.
You a sellout, bro.
I know.
You a sellout.
I know.
Yo, wow. I'm going Panthers here. If you're looking for an explanation, I couldn't give you one outside of the fact that they beat them already. That's it.
I got a good explanation for you.
Go ahead, man. Make my case for me.
They lost last week, so they'll win this week.
That's fair. That's
the most sound logic for the Panthers because they'll beat the best teams in the NFL. It's just they are week to week.
Week to week, their division teams.
Why you think they what? Were they 8-9 or 9-8? They either one of those.
I think they're 8-9.
8-9.
Yeah.
You know what that means? Week to week. Week to week, baby. Week to week. So they lost last week. They win this week. Damn, I feel bad for anybody who gotta play them this week.
Yeah, for real.
Let's
You
go.
want to change your pick?
Nah, I'm just sticking with Rams.
That's a safe pick. I ain't mad at it.
Yeah. AFC though. Kick it off.
Patriots, Chargers. You know where I'm going. Don't even ask me.
Easy
bro.
money.
Easy money.
Patriots.
And I would not be surprised if they got upset.
I would be shocked.
I'm picking
I
the
don't
Patriots.
believe playoff Herbert at all.
I don't believe in Herbert at all. He used to be my guy. I used to call him Herbo.
Regular season. Playoffs? No. Not at all.
The only reason I'm scared.
You scared because you a fan.
Yeah,
that's why. I'm not scared.
It's his first game. And then Vrabel's record in the playoffs. I think he only has like 1 win in 4 attempts. So
I mean, he was with the Titans.
That's true.
He's with Ryan Tannehill doing his best, man. Jags versus Bills. I know which way you going, Chris.
Yeah. I'm going Jags here.
I'm going Bills. Superhero Josh Allen will deliver.
And that's the reason I'm going Jags.
You think he's gonna be
do
Superman?
Too much. Yeah, he's gonna do too much. Way too much.
I just think the moment's gonna be too big for Trevor.
I wouldn't be surprised by that either.
Yeah.
But when Josh puts on that cape, he does a little bit too much. And then this defense, I think it's top 3 in takeaways in the league. So, and then when Josh let's say Josh has 2 turnovers, then it's over.
It's over.
Yeah, I think it's over. I think the Jags can survive with Trevor getting 2 turnovers because they're used to that. But if Josh don't play superhero, it's over.
I think it's gonna be a low scoring game too.
16-13.
Yep.
Something like that.
Cam Little game. Calling it. But they lose. They don't got enough.
Yeah.
All right. Next game. Steelers versus Texans. This is a tough one.
It is. I'm gonna go Steelers.
Got me going against the guard. I'm gonna go Texans because best defense in the league versus a very poor offense.
Listen, man. Yeah, I feel like the Steelers with this win.
The Steelers been humming on offense before DK Metcalf got hurt, got suspended.
Yeah,
they were balling actually.
And then Watt coming back.
He's a difference maker. He's
a big time difference. And then with the Texans, their offense is so annoying, bro.
Very.
It is so annoying. You can't really trust them. And then the Steelers are at home. I wouldn't be surprised if Stroud has a weak game. But
Texans get it on defense.
Honestly, I might go Texans. Only because I want Tomlin gone. It's not like I just want him gone.
I want the Steelers to win so bad that I'm not picking them.
Because if the Steelers win,
they can win.
They're gonna extend Tomlin, bro.
It has to be a game like they played against the Ravens, and DK needs a bomb. But the Texans defense is
it's all world,
right, and they don't have enough weapons. They're not gonna get away with that bamboo shit they did against the Ravens.
Yeah.
No.
I don't know. I'm gonna stick with the Steelers, but I kind of hope they don't win because I want Tomlin gone, bro. Like, I just want him gone. That's just selfish of me. All right, Brian, who you got? Ooh, Super Bowl.
I think we got a caller in.
I think so. We got a caller.
Come on, producer. Who we
Dutch,
got?
Who we got? Not yet. Brian, who you got going to the Super Bowl on the AFC side?
My picks is the Texans.
Ooh, okay.
I got the Texans. Who you got?
I got come on. I'm gonna go Homer here. Patriots. I
mean, probably one of the best teams in the AFC.
I think NFL. I think the most consistent team. One of the most. Let me not say best. Consistent.
Okay.
Yeah. NFC side. Who do you got the Texans playing?
Rams.
Ooh.
Easy. They got a cakewalk.
Who do Rams play first?
The Rams play the Panthers, and then after the Panthers, they play the Seahawks. And they gonna mob the Seahawks.
They gonna get their lick back.
They gonna get their lick back on the Seahawks, and I think that other side could be the 49ers, or it can be like the Eagles. And they've been waiting to get at the Eagles.
They have last year.
Yeah. So
safe pick. Yeah. I got a Super Bowl rematch from about 22 years ago. I guess 23 now. I guess Patriots Eagles. I got the Eagles coming out the NFC.
Heartbreaking Super Bowl.
Listen, man, I've been railing on the Eagles, especially that offense these last few weeks. But Sirianni, in his last press conference, he said he had to make it a point to get involved. And You can't let Patullo run the offense going into the playoffs.
No.
You can't. You just can't. And I'm assuming he's going to get involved. So
I have a theory with the Eagles, though.
Go ahead, lay it on.
All year, they have been resting all year, not giving their best, trying new things, testing things. Because the most important thing to them is being healthy.
Mm-hmm.
Is being healthy by the playoffs. Everyone's mad at Saquon. Like, Saquon didn't lose his ability. You see flashes of it. But Saquon is not trying to get hurt because you know what Saquon is? Injury prone.
Fair.
And you know what happens every time a back has a phenomenal or great year, he gets hurt the next year immediately. Ask CMC. CMC has a great year. Next year, he's out the entire year. Saquon, great year, gets hurt the next year. I mean, like clockwork. Saquon relaxed, cruised this year. He got his ring. He had the best season ever for a running back. He can rest on his laurels and wait till it really counts.
Okay, cool. So you got Texans, Rams in the Super Bowl. I got Patriots versus the Eagles. Who do you have winning the Super Bowl?
Texans. I think the Texans bring it home on defense alone. That defense, I haven't seen anything as good as that since the Ravens or the Broncos, the Peyton Manning Broncos. So, yeah, I believe in the defense more than anything.
I'm not mad at that pick, honestly.
And I want D'Amico Ryan to get his too.
Yeah. Let us see a black man get up there.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. I think the Eagles go back to back.
Hell no.
I think the Eagles go back to back. And just like you talked about defense, I think that's the main reason. That defense, Vic Fangio has them humming. Jalen Carter
came back and ball.
He started hooping again. But what's that one dude's name? Jordan
Davis.
Jordan Davis. He's everything for me.
He finds the ball.
Yeah.
He just find the ball. Fumble, don't let that ball hit the ground.
Yeah.
He taking it to the house.
Yeah, I just got to sneak. And then you got those two corners that can play with anybody. I just have a sneaky suspicion somebody on the defensive side of the ball is going to end up winning like Super Bowl MVP. So
I can see that.
I'm not mad at that.
I'm not mad at the Eagles pick, but they got to show me more. They got to show me game one. They got to beat the Niners. They have to beat the Niners, Chris.
Yeah.
That's the biggest game for them.
For me, it's not even about beating the Niners. They got to beat the brakes off the Niners. They got to beat them just as bad as the Seahawks did, at least.
Impossible.
What was the Seahawks score? 13-3? Something like that? Or 16-3, something in that range? It's snooze fest. They got to at least do the same thing that the Seahawks did to the 49ers in that first game.
Yeah.
I think it's possible. Well, more than possible.
Okay. No, I like that, man. I love playoff talk. It's going to be a good time these next few weeks, man. We've been looking forward to when it really counts. We've seen the best of the best, get down. But speaking of the 49ers and the best. Yeah. He here.
He's here now.
Jordan here.
He here now.
What's up, fellas? Happy New Year. How you guys doing?
Happy New Year, man.
Doing well, man. Doing well.
Good. It's good. It's good to hear your voice, see your faces, and just not to be weird or anything, but you get what I'm saying. So, I heard a couple picks. My Super Bowl pick is actually the same as Chris's, believe it or not. I think it's another Eagles Pats Super Bowl. I do like the Texans, though. I'm not gonna lie. D'Amico Ryans is an ex-Eagle, so I'll always put on black man. Got to go for the guy. But I also hate Ohio State. So
CJ Stroud.
Yeah, he can kick rocks for all I care. Listen, it's been a rough year for Penn State. All right, so anything that deals with Ohio State, I don't want him to do it. So it's kind of a 50-50 thing, but I feel like it's the Eagles Super Bowl to lose, to keep it a buck. I think people really don't understand what Kevin Patullo has done to my God-given offense. That man has butchered that beautiful offense that we saw a year ago and made it so vanilla. It's I don't understand how he still has a job. I want an employer as dedicated to me as Nick Sirianni is to that bum that we have as an OC. So
Jordan, I have a quick question for you.
What's up?
Do you like the decision to rest?
Absolutely.
Really?
Absolutely. We need everybody healthy. Number one. And AJ Brown needs to get his mind right. Go read a book, nigga. I don't know if I can say that or not. I'm sorry. I apologize. Go do whatever you need to do.
Get it off
Get
your
back in
chest.
the right mind frame. Saquon, relax, suit up. You look great in Kelly Green. Hope you're here for the rest of your career. Jalen should have been talking to Tanner McKee. Sidebar. I don't ever want to hear another Tanner McKee over Jalen Hurts conversation again. Last night proved why Jalen is our number one.
Yeah.
But I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. We lost.
Actual conversations, or were those Philly
Those little Philly
conversations?
conversations.
Because Philly, y'all be tripping.
No, these are Philadelphia conversations. Let me tell you something. You want toxicity? Go listen and read the Shade Room, or go listen to WIP on a Monday morning after Eagles win or loss. There's no good positivity conversation on that. Like, if you want the biggest Eagles hater, go listen to Eagles Sports Media. I'll put it that way. It is the worst.
I didn't even know that was a conversation.
It's a huge conversation. It's always been a conversation with Jalen. It was Gardner Minshew at one point. Obviously Carson, because we just gave him a contract when that happened, and then Jalen took over. But now it's Tanner McKee. I remember when Frankie Louvu last season cheap shot at Jalen, kicked him out the game or knocked him out the game, and then what's his name? He plays for the Raiders now.
Oh, you talking about
Kenny Pickett. They wanted Kenny Pickett to be the starter. Like, we didn't watch him in Pittsburgh for years be like a bum. I don't understand, but I'm rambling. I'm sorry. So
no, you good. I see why y'all needed some rest.
I do got a question though now for you though, Jordan, for real. So like you were talking about it, how confident are you that the offense will find its groove going into, because that's the only thing that's really holding y'all back right now?
I think Nick Sirianni calls this offense, and I think Kevin Patullo is now a figurehead starting this week, to be transparent with you. I think Kevin Patullo's like last chance was last night. You had a chance to beat the backups on the Commanders, and you could not do that. You went for it on fourth 2 times. Dumbass plays. I don't know what you were thinking about doing. We could have took the points. We would have won if we took the points, honestly, but we didn't, and it's okay. It's all right. Just sit down, play in that corner over there. In fact, just like Chip Kelly did, Howie, move your offense down to the basement and just don't exist for a little while for me until the end of the season. Honestly, I don't need you touching anything dealing with the offense. I think Nick saves us, and I hate Nick Sirianni. I'm not a Nick Sirianni fan.
I'm a big Nick Sirianni fan.
Listen,
I love it.
Can't stand him.
I'm going back because I feel like y'all made a mistake. Eagles made a big mistake. So you tell me you rather play the 49ers than the Packers?
100%.
100%?
Bro, have you seen the Niners defense?
Have you seen the Eagles offense?
Have you seen the Eagles defense?
Listen, have you seen the
Niners? No. Let's have a real serious conversation. Just like I said, have you seen the Eagles defense?
The Eagles defense has come along. You especially with Jalen Carter coming back, y'all have looked like the Eagles defense again. And it actually has carried the team this year.
100%. 100%. And then we got Jalen Phillips, who tore an ACL a year ago. That boy is nasty. We got big baby Jordan Davis. Like, we're fine, honestly. I'm not worried about the Niners. In fact, this little rivalry that we have with the Niners and the Packers, I don't want to play the Packers because we could trash the Packers. It's not fun. I want to beat the Niners and reignite this riverry again.
I don't know about trashing the Packers because I feel like the Packers can outscore y'all.
Trash the Packers, bro.
Okay, so okay. All right. I was listening to you and you brought up Justin Hubert, whatever the dude's name is.
Well, exactly.
You know who?
I like Hubert.
Hubert. We're not even gonna give him his real name, Hubert. You know who's the black counterpart of Hubert? Jordan Love. You do not bet on that bum. That man, I've never seen somebody get so much clout off of doing nothing.
Inconsistent.
Beat the Cowboys. That's big, yo.
What did he do?
Beat the Cowboys in the playoffs. Man,
I should smack you.
Man, we could beat the Cowboys. If you don't stop it, get out of here.
Y'all struggle with the Cowboys.
Anybody worse?
It's a division rivalry.
It's a division rivalry. And Jordan Love and Herbert is the Cowboys organization as a whole. I think you all should have took the Packers. That would have been your rest week right there.
No, it wouldn't have. No, it wouldn't, because the Packers do play us tough every time they play. Now that I can root for the kid again, Micah Parsons being gone is the glue to that defense. Once he went out, they're missing something. They are missing something. They
Exactly.
lost
They
to
can't
Snoop.
stop the run.
You see the chat. Arrested Jordan Love with the Packers defense. It wouldn't be a cakewalk.
You said Packers defense. The Packers defense is clawing for scraps. They just picked up the digs from Cowboys
Right now.
They're looking for scraps right now.
Familiar with the Eagles, bro? Like,
Come
you
on.
gotta listen.
We've played the Packers, I feel like 4 or 5 times in the past 2-3 seasons. It's getting annoying at this point. I don't want to play them anymore.
I get it.
I also, some way, somehow, I know it can't happen. I don't think it can happen by how the bracket's set up.
Yeah.
I want to see the Bears again. I need.
That's a cakewalk.
I
mean,
need.
each squad, but yeah.
What'd you say?
It'll reseed. I think it'll reseed. Yeah, if everybody does what they're supposed to, it should reseed. And then y'all
I
should.
need to see Caleb and them fingernails again. We need listen.
They're on that
Listen.
If you all beat the Niners and the Bears beat the Packers, that's who you face.
Yeah.
All right, good. Let's do it again. Let's do it. I want a tough road to the Super Bowl because everybody, y'all forgot we just busted the Chiefs tail. Not even a year ago yet.
Yeah.
I don't understand how people.
That was Kellen Moore calling the offense, though, bro.
I listen. That was European Jesus Christ calling the offense. That's who that was. Okay, that man. I miss him. All right, we haven't been the same. But Eagles, Pats, Super Bowl. I'm gonna say 35-17 Eagles. It's not gonna be close. Not gonna be close.
I agree. If that's the matchup.
Hold on. You got at least 24 points, dog. Don't do that. Don't do my boy. Don't do my boy May like that, yo. Hold on.
I mean, people call Pat Mahomes the greatest quarterback of this generation. What happened to him?
I didn't. I'm gonna tell you that.
I'm just saying. We're not gonna act like Drake May is Tom Brady reincarnated. He's having a great season. I'm a UNC guy, like college basketball wise. I love his brother, but when you face us, you're facing a dog, and you better come correct. Just like Brock Purdy tried to a couple years ago, got injured. The Niners just like to, bring up that he got injured at the game. Stop it. There's a reason why he got injured. He faced that Eagles defense.
Pats won't make it.
I agree with that. I mean, I'm looking at the bracket now. Pat's got a tough road.
They don't.
Who won't make the Super Bowl? And I'm tired of it. Josh Allen. That bum. He ain't doing nothing. And yes, he is a bum. He is a bum.
I agree.
He's getting dog walk first round. I agree with that. But yo, hold on. I gotta address the chat real quick. Pats won't make the Super Bowl.
Nah, Pat's definitely going.
They either gotta play the Jags or Bills next round.
That's okay.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
That's okay.
I'm cool.
I don't think people realize Stephon Diggs really changed that team as much as like his off field situations cloud his on field situations. He's a real leader. He changed that team. He did.
But he definitely brings some experience to a young team, and Mike Vrabel too helps.
One of my favorite coaches. I'm happy for him.
I agree.
Happy for him.
But I got Texans going all the way. I think they play the Steelers, then they play the Broncos, who they already beat. The battle of the best defenses.
I don't trust Bo Nix. That might be a good one. I don't trust Bo Nix.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good game because CJ. I don't know what the Texans offense does, but Bo Nix is gonna crumble.
Bo Nix is Bo Nix. We're not gonna act like we don't watch him for I feel like 7 or 8 years in college, do nothing.
Yeah,
but
he's gonna crumble, and then the Texans will play whoever in the AFC Championship game.
They might have the easiest road.
They have the easier. That's what happened going to the Super Bowl.
They might. Okay. I'm not a Sean Payton guy. And I don't like Russell Wilson, but after the shot, this is all personal here. All right, like sometimes I'll say facts, and then half the time it'll be personal. I don't like Sean Payton just because of how he attacked Russell Wilson. Like you can't get a better black guy than that. Pause.
Listen, so like Sean Payton likes to attack. Remember, what was the gate? Spygate? No.
Yeah, it was Bounty Gate.
Yeah, there we go, Bonnie.
Yeah.
Listen,
yeah, he's a dirty dude.
It's not dirty, bro.
That's dirty, fam. You can't pay someone to mess up my knee and then literally just get me out the game, bro. Just play the game.
That's football, baby.
Bro, he picking up practice team dudes. Taking dudes off the practice team. Go in. Hey, just shoot his knees out. I'll give you a check.
Gotta win.
And I'll cut you next week.
As a Patriots fan,
that's insane.
You gotta draw the line. There's a thin line between cheating and doing whatever it takes to win. And as a Patriots fan, you gotta walk that thin line, bro.
Listen, I don't ever want to hear a Patriots fan talk about anything dealing with cheating ever in my life.
Alleged cheating.
Alleged. All right, bro. The moment Tom Brady broke that phone, everything was validated for me.
Alleged.
Everything was validated.
You want to know why he broke that phone? Off topic. His wife was cheating on him.
I was gonna say he had Jones on the phone. Is that why he's cheating on his wife?
His wife was cheating on him by then, bro. She was taking Tybo classes by then. Jordan. All right. Listen. So you said 35-17 over the Patriots. Okay. So who's your Super Bowl MVP? I said somebody on the defensive side of the ball. Who do you think?
I actually do think it's going to be defensive side of the ball too. It's either Cooper
I love Cooper.
Yeah.
Part of me wants to say Jordan Davis because they're not going to give it to Jalen Carter. He's too much of a thug. They don't want him on the front pages of anything. So it's probably going to be Cooper.
I love the Jordan Davis pick.
I like Jordan. I want Jordan Davis to be Eagle for life. He's on his contract year. We better re-sign him. But the way Coop has been playing, it's probably going to be Coop, to be honest with you.
Okay.
Probably though.
But the only reason I say Jordan Davis, I was telling Chris Lee earlier, he finds the ball.
He does.
Jordan Davis, the ball.
He's a dog.
Dude, if you drop that ball, Jordan Davis will pick it up and house it.
He's a dog. And I promise you, if we play the Rams again, he's going to be the X factor. And when we play the Rams again, if we have to do that,
that's going to be a game because the Rams.
I actually want to see them again too.
They want y'all head so bad.
Yeah. It's okay. I mean, you could want our heads, but let's look at the record books. You know what I mean? When it mattered, you lost. Jared Verse lost his chain, his game check. So that's fine. That stayed in Philly. And then week 3, Jordan Davis did what he had to do. So we'll see, man. We'll see. But in fact, I mean, chat just said it. It might be Saquon getting Super Bowl MVP too. I feel like Saquon's about to come alive. Yeah. He has to.
Terrell Davis type playoff run.
He has to.
Honestly, I can see what's his face, the new guy, Phillips. He's been that impactful as well.
He's great.
If he has a monster game in the Super Bowl, like a couple of sacks, maybe like a couple pass breakups, deflections, I think they'll probably give his way. But
I'm gonna warn y'all right now. Y'all think I'm obnoxious about winning the Super Bowl last year? If we run it back again, boy, oh boy, I'm gonna call in and we gonna have a nice conversation. All right.
Play that Kanye can't tell me nothing.
I will turn into Kanye. I will turn into fat Kanye. I swear to God, I will.
Not the old Kanye, the fat Kanye.
No, fat Kanye. Kanye that ain't got nothing to lose. That's not on his medication Kanye. That's the Kanye I will turn into.
Awesome.
All right,
guys. It was great having you as always, man. You keep everything live. We love your picks.
Fly, Eagles, fly.
Yeah, we're going to have you on
Go
here.
Birds. Go Birds. All right, fellas. Have a good night.
You too.
Peace.
All right, so listen, Brian. I'll tell you, Eagles, man. It's not too late. Jump on the bandwagon.
No, bro, he was an Eagles fan. Duh, like, come on. I made my picks. They can stick it with my picks.
Stick with the picks. Listen, we're going to transition, man. Keep it pushing. Oh, man, this is another. Well, we're going to talk about awards really quickly. This is probably the only award that's probably a little bit indecisive. Nobody really knows who's probably going to win it. You got a couple of candidates for it, and that's Offensive Rookie of the Year. We got 4 major candidates. I added a 5th. It's going to be my pick, but I'll talk about him last. Between Tyler Show, Travion Henderson, Emeka Egbuka, and then Tyler Warren. Brian, who do you have as your Offensive Rookie of the Year?
Man, what is we talking about? It's Tyler Shock. Tyler Shock for the Offensive Rookie of the Year. Late bloomer, but Kellen Moore and the Saints found their guy. He has been balling in these last games. 4 wins in a row? 5 wins in a row. Just to
they lost. So
they lost to the Falcons, but he put on a clinic and he showed that he should be the Offensive Rookie of the Year because there were no true standouts outside of the Browns running back Judkins, but he got hurt as well. But Tyler Shuck,
you can make a case for Henderson, but he's not really like up there. Or
Emeka Egbuka, but he fell off.
He fell off. Same with Warren.
Yeah, Tyler Warren was balling too.
Yeah. This one's out of left field, Brian. You know how I feel, man. The kickers are for the culture. I'm gonna go Cam Little.
Cam who?
Cam Little, not Stuart Little, not Chicken Little. Cam Little,
the real Little,
bro. He might be the MVP for the playoffs if the Jags can find a way to make it to the Super Bowl. Like I said, man, it's hard to come in and be a kicker and be a good kicker in the NFL. We saw it last night. Got experienced kickers like Boswell mixing extra points, first time in like 8 years. Got Tyler Loop, hit all his field goals under 50 yards, and then last night he's missing them. This guy's hitting 60, 70 yarders like it's nothing, and with room to spare, bro. Like I said, if he can get to the 30-yard line on your own 30, he's gonna have an opportunity to make that field goal. So you can throw him in the conversation, but I'm gonna be real with you, Brian. I agree with you. It's Tyler Shuck. We were clowning this man at the clowning him at the beginning of the year, bro.
Our first show, I went off on that man. My apologies.
Yeah, I wasn't familiar with your game, bro.
Didn't know. I don't know. That tape you put out in camp was crazy work, but you fooled us. You was playing poker. I like it. Fun fact though, Mark Mosley is the only place kicker in NFL history to win the MVP award in 1982.
Interesting.
So Shaquem Little be the next kicker to win a major award in the NFL.
I hope so.
That would be dope. I mean, the NFL needs to go back to its old ways and stop making the quarterback award.
Yeah.
Or essentially separate the MVP award to just a quarterback award. But that was just a little fun fact, though.
That's dope. I didn't know a kicker had won.
Yeah, he hit 20 of 21 field goals.
That's it?
That's it.
It was different times.
For the Washington Redskins at the time. Crazy.
That's different times.
Different times. I like it. But Cam Little, best kicker in the NFL already.
All right, we talking about rookies who are on fire. Now let's talk about coaches that are fired.
Or need to be fired.
I guess need to be fired in this case, yeah. Brian, are there any other coaches that need to be fired in the NFL?
First off, let's go over the list of coaches who got fired. Yep. So we got Stefanski gone.
We're gonna pour one up for that one.
Raheem Moore's gone.
We're gonna pour one up for him too.
Pete Carrol gone.
We might need to just pour one up out of respect for him because that was his last job.
Yeah, damn.
Yeah.
Damn. Brian Daboll, he was gone.
Yeah.
Tennessee Titans coach, don't know his name. He should have never been hired. Gone. I think that's about it. I hit everybody. Arizona's coach, Jonathan Gannon.
Yeah.
Gone. So 6 head coaching vacancies, Chris.
For now.
For now. But who else should be gone? I'm gonna go Todd Bowles. Todd Bowles. Don't drop the soap coach of the year. That man dropped the soap. Had probably the weakest division, not probably, was in the weakest division in the NFL and literally had the league by 4 or 5 games in that division and still lost. You thought the Colts did a choke job? The Tampa Bay Buccaneers did an extreme choke job. So the Bucs and Todd Bowles needs to go for that.
Yeah, and you can only call out your players but so many times within a year. So I can't disagree, but I'm gonna go Mike Tomlin.
Bro, what's the hate for Tomlin?
Yeah, I just can't.
The standard is the standard.
Listen, I'm not a Steelers fan, but it's kind of very similar to basketball. Football is good when certain franchises are good. The Steelers haven't been, well, they've been good. They just haven't been good. You know what I'm saying? Like, back in the day, it was Roethlisberger and Jerome Bettis and Hines Ward and all the rest of them, bro. Year in and year out, you can count on them to at least win a game in the playoffs, maybe not get to the championship game, but usually, oftentimes they would be there. It's just not there. I don't think I have them winning, but I wouldn't be surprised if they get smoked by the Texans. And listen, bro, regardless if they win this game or not, this is fool's gold. You're going to go into next year. You're going to have another mediocre season where he wins one game above 500 to keep the streak going, and then boom, back out in the playoffs again. And I think if you're Tomlin, you want out, bro, because that's a lot of pressure going into next year. It is, because Aaron Rodgers isn't coming back. Who's going to be your quarterback then? What are you going to do, bro? You have no running game. The defense is like either my age or older, which is 50 years in the NFL. So, listen, man, get out while the getting is good. Do it. I just want him gone, bro. If I'm the Steelers, it doesn't matter if he wins this game versus the Texans. If he had lost last night, he would definitely have been gone. But, yeah, I just want Tomlin out, bro.
You know what's crazy? You just named the coach that made the playoffs. When you gonna stop hating, bro?
Nah, I don't care.
When you gonna stop hating?
I don't care, bro.
Stop the hate. Stop the hate.
Listen, he made it. Listen, and what really pissed me off, honestly, is when he was beating his chest last night.
I would too.
When he was
that was an emotional game against a divisional rival.
Bro, the kicker missed the field goal. You didn't do anything.
His kicker missed too.
You didn't do anything, bro.
If his kicker didn't miss, we wouldn't have had those theatrics in the end. They both tried to lose the game. Yeah. Man, let's keep it going, man. We gotta stop with all this hate.
I'm done.
Hating on the black man.
You just said Todd Bowles.
Bro, I don't know. He don't talk like he black. He might be half. But he too dark to be half, but still. Best franchise to coach. What's the best coaching vacancy right now? We got Atlanta, Arizona, Vegas, Cleveland, New York, and Tennessee.
Funny enough, it's Cleveland. It's Cleveland, man. This draft class that they got is the only reason Andrew Berry still has a job, and he hit on pretty much all the draftees that he took, bro. I can't.
Shocked.
Yeah.
I'm shocked you went with this pick.
I'm going with Cleveland, bro. That defense is all world. We'll have to see what happens with Miles if he really wants out or if he does ask out. But I think Cleveland is the best one to set up for immediate success coming in out of all the openings that we have so far.
I think these are some good job openings, but Atlanta is the best job opening.
That's fair.
Easily. They have everything in place.
Who's their quarterback?
I mean, Michael Penix is solid. Kirk Cousins is solid.
He's not going to be there. None of them will be there.
Listen, I mean, they're in the same position as these other teams, but they have a number one wide receiver, a number two wide receiver, a tight end. They have a great defense. They have everything in place. They have probably one of the best running backs in the league outside of CMC. They have everything in place. And you get to be in Atlanta. You get to be in the South in nice weather in a dome in one of the best stadiums in the NFL. Atlanta is the best coaching opportunity. Raheem Morris just made it look bad because he was so terrible. Atlanta was supposed to be, honestly, a contender this year. A contender.
Just a playoff team, Brian. Let's be real.
Contender. The reason they're not a contender is because the coach botched the job. Hands down. They lost to every team that they were supposed to beat. And then they beat the Bills.
So would you say the coach botched the job by just his decision-making? Well, obviously.
Everything. Listen,
because Kirk Cousins was playing better than Penix. So you can't.
No, it's not even that. Penix was playing solid, and then Kirk Cousins struggled last year. If we watched the documentary on Netflix, Kirk Cousins struggled with the offense. It was confusing. He even said that.
You gotta give him a pass with that Achilles, bro.
Who, Kirk Cousins?
Yeah.
No, I gave him a pass. I said Kirk Cousins talks about the offense being in a new offense. The offense wasn't clear. It was very confusing. This year, more of the same. Now you bring a rookie in to learn a confusing offense. Raheem Morris didn't have a handle on the job. He didn't know what he was doing, and it shows. Bijan Robinson never gets enough touches. It's weird. It's weird. Atlanta has probably the most talent in the NFL. Easily. They have some of their rookie draft class on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, period.
They got top lottery picks on the defensive side. I mean, listen, Atlanta the best job. Cleveland and New York a close second.
And the rest of them are just wash.
Yeah. You do not want to go to those other. I mean, whoever goes to those other jobs getting fired after a year as well. Stand clear.
Let's talk about it, bro.
You want to go into it?
Let's talk about it. We both look stupid, but
all right. Yeah, we're gonna transition to college football. It was not a good New Year start for me. How about you, Chris? Was it great for you? I'm gonna just let y'all know where I stand. I'm from Ohio, so I'm a Buckeye through and through. I think y'all seen one of my posts. The greatest moment of 2025 was my Buckeyes winning the national championship. And as soon as that post went live, we laid a freaking egg against the University of Miami. And I dropped a statement because the reason we failed is because of our schedule. Our schedule failed us. And I'm going to blame the athletic director. Who did we play this year?
Cupcakes.
We didn't play anybody. We didn't play USC. We didn't play Washington. We didn't play the Oregons. We didn't play none of the top teams in the Big Ten. None of them. We played Michigan. Who cares? Michigan is not the Michigan of old. So the Big Ten West, if you are college followers of the Big Ten East, Big Ten West, the Big Ten West USC, Oregon, Washington, Indiana, Illinois, stacked.
Mm-hmm.
That's where the competition lived. Big Ten East, we got Penn State. We got Penn State, and that's it. Ohio State was failed by their schedule because they were never challenged. They never had any tough moments. They never had to struggle. And when they did have to struggle, they lost, and that was against Indiana. But guess what? It was too late because the next game after that is a playoff game. So, unfortunately, we're out of the playoffs. It freaking sucks.
I'm right there with you.
Y'all schedule was good, though.
Yeah,
probably one of the best schedules in the
Exactly why I thought we would dog walk Indiana, bro. I didn't think this was going to be a game.
Me neither.
And boy, did I turn out to be right, but wrong at the same time. We got our asses whooped.
Say it one time. Rolled Tide.
I can't even do it, bro.
Yeah, they got rolled. We put the ED on it. The Tide got rolled.
I can't even do it, bro. Like, I don't think I've ever been more embarrassed in the Alabama program. It's one thing to lose. It's another thing to get punked, bro. We could listen. They dominated us on the line of scrimmage, bro. You saw their offensive linemen just moving our guys, and I thought our defense was solid coming into this game. And then on the defensive side of the ball, what the hell was that? What the hell? Like, yo, it was bad. The offense was terrible. I'm out on Ty Simpson. The backup came in and played way better than he did with more heart. Yeah. And then, for the love of God, bro. We are not a quarterback-driven program. We've never been a quarterback-driven program.
Never.
We run the freaking football. Listen, everybody's going to talk about how Kalen DeBoer should be fired.
He should be.
He shouldn't.
He should leave.
He should leave.
He missed his opportunity, though.
Yeah. He should leave, but
the Michigan job is gone.
I think he'll do a better job because last year we were talking about the defense and running the football. We couldn't do both. The defense got better this year. We have to find a way to run the football. Because, listen, Ty Simpson, he's okay, but he's Jared Goff. You get pressure on him, he crumbles. If we can't run the football, we're not winning games. And the next year's schedule is brutal. Absolutely brutal. If we don't make the playoffs next year, which is a really big possibility, it might be low. Now, the only reason I say you give them some time is because they were talking about this with UGA and Kirby Smart back in the day when he couldn't beat Saban and all that other stuff.
That was Saban, though.
I get that, but you got to find a way to overcome, bro. And I just feel like this program and this unit needs to find a way to overcome. I don't believe in DeBoer. I believe in the Tide. So listen, find a way to run the football. I think if we had any semblance of a run game, I think we'd be on our way to the national championship. But it is what it is, man. I'm not starting off the new year right with the college football, and I'm glad our season's over. I don't have to watch these bums anymore.
Yeah, well, the tide has turned. Are you ready to finally admit, Chris, that the Big Ten is better than the SEC?
That's a wrap, y'all. We appreciate y'all tuning in.
Big Ten.
Happy New Year. Like, subscribe.
Let's go, Indiana. I'm an Indiana fan.
We appreciate it. Oh, man. If you ever want to step up to the soapbox, let us know.
Let's go, Oregon.
I'm rooting for Oregon, too, man.
No, I'm going Indiana.
Actually,
win it all.
Miami.
Win it all.
Miami. Michael Irvin, belt to ass. We with you, baby.
BTA, baby.
BTA.
That's a wrap, y'all.